Thank you once again for joining us today at Eastern News 24. I see the bike and konye chiri ya zelo. I see no bossing keta mana na inama. Na ya dike chinecha ada agwagwo. Otu ai kwuru otu akwa ya dịrịrị. Ise. Dịka o si dị n'ụbọchị uruchi nketa wetara unu ya bụ ozi n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 gbasara maka ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo nọ n'ime ya. Anụ nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Ozi eji maka ya wee ebe bụ according to one of the Biafran activists wetara ya bụ ozi. Quote, Finland government yield to UN AU groundbreaking deal with USBG DP Ngozi Orabueze for Biafran future. Alright, ya bụ ife ka eji maka ya wee bịa n'iru akwụkwọ ya masị anyị na anyị tọrọ ntị na wee gee ya bụ ife one of the Biafran activists wetara n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Alright, over to you.
In Ghana in 1967, which Gowon and his cohorts walked away from shortly after signing it. Rather, with full intent, aggressively descended on and to the extent of the Biafra people. The same reason the entity has now collapsed completely. Nigeria entity has collapsed. It's a failed state and termed a criminal enterprise, namely corruption among the political elites and bad governance. Yet, millions of Biafran have been victimized and paid with their blood. That is why we have taken over our own governance. The Biafra government, our reinstated nation, is a clear alternative to the criminal and failed state we have been bound to. In all ramifications, it is nation of confederating states. Our constitution is written by the people of Biafra. Our nation stands on our people's overwhelming mandate, and we have a shared history, quest, and determination. Unlike the geographical entity mapped out of economic and political motivations, the map of the United States of Biafra encompasses natural borders and is drawn based on natural principles and our ancestral heritage. More so, the government of Biafra is committed to preserving human rights, applying law, order, ethics, respect, and moral, and ensuring the freedom and well-being of the people. All the people that follow the laws of the United States of Biafra. We committed to fostering an environment designed to attract local and foreign investments, stimulate innovation, and create opportunities for entrepreneurship and job creation. We will provide a secure and transparent business climate with streamlined regulations and investment incentives. We aspire to become a hub for trade, commerce, and industry, leveraging our strategic location, abundant resources, and skilled workforce to drive economic growth, reduce poverty, and improve our citizens' overall quality of life. In our land, the people, young and old, infant or child, male or female, family, stand in the center of whatever we're doing as a Biafran government. And we are not going to compromise that, especially with the solid mandate you have entrusted us with. We have provision for everyone at all stages in life. So the Biafra government efforts are meant to benefit every Biafran, including you. We have designed and are committed to a national structure and program which cares for all our people from birth until pension, old age, and natural death. A people-focused structure, and we will have the financial capacity to implement and fulfill these as soon as we secure our territory and natural resources. Our youths are challenged, pose a challenge, and need us urgently, both through prayer and good governance, especially the displaced and frustrated ones and those who have had to join the underworld. We will dialogue with them to restore hope and enthusiasm in them. The Biafra government is working tirelessly to provide our people with better tomorrow, full of opportunities. We need you to anticipate this fact and participate positively in this process to get there as soon as we secure our territory. They will be overwhelmed with opportunities, job, education, sports. We all know that our struggle for self-determination and now an independent state is deeply rooted in the desire to escape this oppressive regime and for the existence Biafrans. We are on course in building a nation founded on the principles of justice, equity, respect, and human dignity, knowing fully well our history from there, what it has and is still subjecting our people to. We hold it so high to reinstate freedom, human rights, and dignity to our people, ethics and moral in dealing with one another, respect for the rule of law. Sanity must be restored in our land as a fundamental factor for us to thrive and be able to obtain our full potential. Defense. With our decentralized military structure, we have 40 state commanders and deputies working closely with the state administrators, executive, and state special training forces. This is our format laid down by our Prime Minister. These state commands have equal power and support from the United States of Biafra government and their people. They are happy and are getting the necessary support daily. We have the Biafra Security Defense Secretaries who are overseeing all these activities. Facts. We have only one command and no act of sabotage will be permitted under the United States of Biafra. It is a promise. Our training to our combatants on international human rights laws teaches our people on rules of engagement of the military. So Biafra Security, Biafra Defense Forces, Biafra Resistance Fighters, or Biafra Liberation Army cannot attack innocent Biafrans, cannot shoot at innocent Biafran homes, cannot kill innocent Biafrans, or other citizens that visit Biafra territory, cannot harm innocent Biafrans. This is our core principle, maintained by our Prime Minister, Commander-in-Chief of the United States of Biafra, His Excellency Simon Ekpa Njoku. We maintain that principle. If you are part of those that try to eliminate innocent Biafrans just because they do not believe in your tactics, in your styles, you need to stop. We all have one head. While we continue to explore all the peaceful processes towards our total freedom, we are also using all the rights ascribed to us as a nation to enhance and increase our military strength to defend our land and for our self-determination and for our self-defense against foreign invaders. Against foreign invaders. If you are currently in the territories of the United States of Biafra, wearing any military or police uniform of our sister state, the first state of Nigeria, you are invading a foreign land. We, again, on this day, standing on this podium, in the light, in the eye of the whole world, telling all the foreign invaders from our sister nation, Nigeria, to leave Biafra land immediately. Immediately. It is important to note that Nigeria, the first state, has been at war, secret war with Biafra for the past 2 years. as was confirmed by the defense chief of our sister nation, Christopher Musa, their defense chief, in several platforms. He has also on different occasions explained the type of war Nigeria is engaging with Biafra citizens. As a nation, we must confront foreign invaders in our territory. And we must defend our people and territorial integrity. Our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, is defending Biafra land against the reintegrated terrorists hired by the government of the failed state, Nigeria, wearing military and police uniforms. I want to use this opportunity to let the Finnish local authorities and their cohorts know that the image of Finland has been dented by the way they handle the investigation of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Nothing they do or engage in will stop the total defense of Biafra land from the invading failed state terrorists. They must leave our land. We will make them leave our land. Our referendum for Monday Sit at Home continues non-stop till date. This is a voluntary referendum action by all Biafrans in the 40 states to demand for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by the Nigerian state and let our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, live freely by Finland. We encourage and we demand that the Nigerian state, they leave our land, withdraw all their army, police, and so-called security hired by the delegitimized Southeast and South-South governors that are currently occupying our land. We need them to move away from our land immediately. Allow Biafrans to start taking care of our people. We have secretaries of all the departments ready to start work from day one. They are waiting for the terrorist state of Nigeria and the people they hired and brought to our land to leave immediately. We have to give our people the best form of life that they deserve. Allow Biafrans to live peacefully as an independent country that has been declared. So our Monday Sit at Home continues until our nation is fully secured and defended. The terrorists and militants, they are sent to Biafra territory to kill, maim, and burn the homes of innocent citizens of Biafra, just for their beliefs in the Biafra nation. Thousands of innocent Biafrans have been killed by the Nigerian terrorist state and their agents inside Biafra land. We cannot fold our hands and watch as our people are murdered daily by the Nigerian state to grab the mineral and natural resources in Biafra land, which is used to serve foreign countries, while our people perish in abject poverty. These same terrorist killings happens in different parts of Nigeria, such as in Oduduwa, in Arawa, the Middle Belt, where innocent indigenous citizens and Christians are murdered in their hundreds. School kids are taken away in their hundreds for ransom. Undergraduates kidnapped without trace, while the government offers no help. What kind of a country is that? Sabotage. The challenges we get at this point are expected and transitional. Those of you killing Biafrans because they refuse to follow you, you have only one head. I repeat that again. Stop what you are doing. We have only one government, and we have a common enemy, which is the failed state, Nigeria, occupying our land. We are a country, and what we want to make transparent is transparent. Biafrans, do not be worried about some of the fake names that the criminals and our enemies parade on social media. Do not be moved or worried, because we are a nation. and have the right to raise funds to defend our country from invading, reintegrated, and rehabilitated terrorists of the Nigerian state and their agents. Whoever is telling you that we must wait for Prime Minister Simon Ebert to come out and give them order is a zoo terrorist agent. Why didn't that person say, let us wait for Prime Minister before declaring Biafra? Let us wait for Prime Minister before filing the papers for our declaration. Let us wait for Prime Minister before fundraising to support our angels defending our land. Why didn't those individuals say, let us wait till our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, comes out before we declare our nation the United States of Biafra? Anybody telling you we have to wait, or we are going to stay, or we're not going to do anything until our Prime Minister or our leader Nnamdi Kanu comes out, that person is working for the zoo terrorist state of Nigeria. And Biafrans, we must confront them, because they do not want us to progress. They do not want to move on. Those are the tactics used by the Nigerian state and the delegitimized Southeast and South governors, telling them, oh, let us wait until our Onyendu Nnamdi comes out. Biafra state, the United States of Biafra, is not about any individual. It is about a people that keeps moving on, and nothing, absolutely nothing will stop the final push to declare. We've already declared the final push to protect our land and start giving our people what we need to give to them, which is good life, and make the world a better place. Anybody that stands in that way is hired by the Nigeria Zoo state. Our common enemy. Our common enemy is the terrorists, insurgents, and militia. The government of the criminal enterprise Nigeria reintegrates and use the slaughter of our people, rape our women, and take over our land. Our other common enemies are other Biafrans, fellow Biafrans that work closely with the terrorist state of Nigeria to stall and disturb and truncate the final push to restore, protect, and actively serve our people. Those are our common enemies. Information update from the Foreign Affairs. In accordance with the United States of Biafra foreign policy, which prioritizes the safety of our people and defense of our territorial integrity, our diplomatic relations has been geared towards achieving these goals. Through our foreign affairs, we have formally notified nations and communicated our intent to these nations, especially the President of the United States of Biafra, Donald J. Trump. A formal request for clarifications on the continuous restrictions of the head of state, United States of Biafra, has been sent to the Finnish government, and further actions will be taken by the Biafra government based on international legal framework. Our independence does not depend on Finland's recognition, and therefore the 1933 Montevideo Convention, which Finland recognizes, mandates respect for nations even before their recognition. The United States of Biafra government has opened different sections in the Foreign Affairs Department, including the sections for human rights violations committed by the failed Nigerian state and other countries. Biafrans, please go there and report on the human rights violations you know about or have experienced. Our problem is not reporting. We do not report. We have to start reporting the violations to the appropriate bodies. But do well and report the pictures, the videos, the newspapers, and organizational reports to the human rights organizations, the FBI, etc. Again, some of these international communities, they have an idea. Some of them knows what the Nigerian state is doing. At this time, we need them to speak up. We need them to work with us, the United States of Biafra, if they truly want to make the world a better place. If you remain silent, that means you are an accomplice to the atrocities being perpetrated by the Nigerian state to the innocent citizens of the United States of Biafra. Our Bank of Biafra is in progress as the license has been garnered, and soon Biafrans will start online banking and using our currency in our Biafra land. Our passport and driver's license will soon be out. Our ID card application is still in process, has been simplified. Please log into the Biafra Security Administration site and fill the forms and obtain your ID card. Almost the second, third batch of ID card for Biafrans have been filled, and we're currently working on the fourth batch of those ID cards. Thank you so much, Biafrans, for your trust and belief in us. Our fundraising continues. There are 3 approved accounts. The accounts are safe, secure, and active. The Department of Justice have recognized United States of Biafra as a nation, and for that, we have the power, we have the legal power to do fundraising to support our United States of Biafra. We will continue to do that. Despite the sabotage, despite the actions being portrayed by the Nigeria terrorist state, to list the names of innocent Biafrans as terrorist financiers, I want to use this opportunity to let the world know we Biafrans, we are not terrorist financiers. What we do is to contribute money to help to build our nation, our new nation, the United States of Biafra. But what the Nigerian state have done through Christopher Musa and Tinubu is to list the names of innocent Biafrans like you and I as terrorist financiers and publish that in newspapers across, which is wrong. Biafrans, we will not succumb to this intimidation by the Nigerian state or the agents or the globalists that are work closely with the Nigerian state. Biafrans continue to put your money in the approved accounts, the mandate account, those 2 accounts in homeland. We will continue to use it to help our people, humanitarian basis, support our nation, build our nation. Do not let them scare you. That is what the Nigerian government wants to do, to scare us by publishing our names as terrorist financiers. Do not be distracted. And we've told the Nigerian state, those wearing their military police uniform, to leave our land. We have been peacefully asking you, leave our land. Our people are ready to start work to make the lives of our people better from today, from day one. You have to leave our land. Biafrans will be going home in March this year, and nothing will stop that arrangement. We already have arrangements concluded for direct flights from the United States of America to Nigeria, from Europe to Nigeria. In the next couple of months, we will be able to finalize that agreement, and we will let the Biafrans know the airlines to board when they want to go home. Please, my lovely people of Biafra, we just have to create a new history, chapter together. One filled with all the good experiences we have been denied through 110 years. Hence, we invite and encourage Biafrans to come together and join hands to create such a new history chapter. We all deserved and yearn for our independence now provide all who want to be on the positive side of this history the room to do so. And we in the government of our nation, we are here to lead us to that aim. We have passed the stage of questioning the Biafra project or the Biafra people's approach to it. What matters now is that Biafra has come back and is in accordance with our people's overwhelming choice of self-governance and sovereignty. However, my team and I need you on this route to our homeland. We need your unwavering and unreserved support, be it morally, spiritual, understanding, and constructive ideas and practical contributions. Your trusted cooperation, unity among us, and solidarity.
Ndị banyị ngwadalụ dị nne dịka unu si wee na-esore na ya ị na-eme n'ilu akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 ka efi were ikwu gbasata maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile anyị ji maka ya wee bịa n'iru akwụkwọ gbasịta maka the open letter Maazị Nnamdi Kanu degara ndị mba ụwa. Gwa anyị ife iche n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ya bụ ife, ka efu ka o si adị and fụkwanụ ka ya bụ ife si aga. Ngwa ka emesịa ụmụnne m.